Today I wanted to do a little bit of a looser watercolor painting today, and I've been a bit inspired by a fellow Aussie artist by the name of Kerry Woodhouse, and I will have a link to her YouTube channel below. She does amazing loose watercolor pieces. They're so lovely, so just go and check her out. She's wonderful. And I wouldn't say that this is loose like how Kerry does them, but I definitely gave it the good old college try. that's all I can do. And I really just couldn't get the sketch right at first, and I rubbed it out several times because I kept drawing this horse way too big on the page, and I couldn't fit everything that I wanted to fit into this piece of paper. And I started to get really frustrated. Like, you have no idea the amount of swear words. Thank God that I could mute the video, because there was a lot of swear words I was saying during this while I just kept rubbing the line art out and rubbing it out. And this is probably the main reason why I don't do a lot of sketch processes on camera, because it's I don't know, I get to this point where it's too much pressure, and then I sort of start to buckle a little bit, and I sort of, yeah, I start to get a bit stressed, and that's why I don't do it. Like, I do try at times to do it, but I tend to just like sketching in my own time with no pressure while I'm watching TV, and that's a lot more relaxing to me. And when I finally got the sketch process out, I really screwed up with the positioning on the paper, and I did it too far over to the right, so I really couldn't win with this piece. It sort of really frustrated me, so I ended up just face palming a few times and just leaving it. That's just how it was gonna stay, because I think the biggest regret that I have with this piece is the ribs that I did, like the spine and the ribs. I kind of wish that I didn't do that. It's my one regret, but it's happened anyway, and we just have to deal with it. So I just really wanted a washy watercolor over this horse. I didn't want too much detail. I just wanted to do something just really loose and simple, simpler than what I have been doing. And it doesn't really come naturally to me to do something quite simple, because once I do try and decide, like if I decide that I'm going to do a simple piece, I start off doing something simple, and then I end up overcomplicating it, and I can't help myself but to put details in it that I didn't want to do. So I really took a lot of time with this to keep it as simple as possible, and I do think that I achieved it. It's not my favorite, and I do need to work more on being a bit more looser with my pieces, but it's not something that I have done a lot of, and I'll keep trying. So this horse is something that I found in a shop when I was on holidays recently. Me and my partner went on holidays, and it was just a 2-hour drive from where we live, and we were having a look at some furniture stores because we're moving house soon, and I saw this horse in that shop, and it was just cut off exactly how you see it there, but I changed it a bit to sort of more my liking. Plus, I don't like to copy things completely. I like to add my own twist on things. So yeah, I took a photo of it, and I had to draw it. I had to, because it was something right up my alley, and didn't do any line art with a liner. I just went straight in with some colored pencils, and yeah, I really enjoyed this process, and I would really like to do more of these pieces. Yeah, like I said, it's not my favorite piece. It's all right, but I've sort of got to try and get my head around the simplicity of it. All I wanted to do was just put more details and whatnot into it, and yeah, I've sort of just got to step back and realize that no, this was just a nice, relaxing, loose piece to do for something different and just experiment with a different style. And yeah, just been inspired lately by Kerry, and yeah, that's basically it. I think my biggest regret, also besides the rib cage and the spine, is that hideous front leg. In the sketch it looked okay, but when I put paint on it and then tried to fix it up with the pencil, oh, it just looks awful now. So I nearly wanted to scrap that leg, but then I realized I couldn't. I had to just leave it there, and yeah, that's probably, I probably like it even less than the ribs and the spine that I added. But yeah, it's just too far over. I like a lot of things in this piece, but then there's a lot of things that I just couldn't win, regardless of what I did with this piece as well. But hey, it's an experiment. It was relaxing. It was great, and yeah, something different for me to do as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.